Yesterday, Fantastic released 10 minutes of uncut footage of the day before. Within the gameplay, we saw two characters running around a post-apocalyptic New York City at sunset, going into nightfall, crafting, customization of different weapons as well with attachments and a gun bench, disarming store alarms to prevent hordes of zombies from coming after you as well, looting a little bit here and there too, and entering a police station towards the end. Sounds great, right?
Wrong.
The gameplay was exactly what it said on the tin. 10 minutes of uncut footage of the day before, and that's what Fantastic promised initially. But after seeing this 10 minutes of uncut footage, I somehow still know absolutely nothing about this game, and I know nothing more about this game than before I'd seen the 10 minutes of footage. The gameplay was exactly what it said on the tin. It was 10 minutes of uncut footage of the day before that Fantastic released to the world. But there was absolutely nothing to show and get me hyped for this game's release. We literally got 10 minutes of a running simulator, a few zombies being shot here and there, an obnoxiously loud teammate spraying with an unsuppressed AK in a post-apocalyptic world at night when noises attract zombies and people. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. Look, ultimately, I'm just happy this game's real. This was the first we'd really seen of the game since we had those first couple of trailers and those really set up gameplay scenarios when it was first shown and released to us around 2021 time. I just want more.
I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
I wanted to see some gameplay scenarios where we go into the world and we encounter a horde of zombies that are chasing after us and we need to escape, else we're gonna die. Like the farmhouse gameplay that we had a while back, or similar to that. That was a really cool scenario, and it showed us how you can go into these places, make them your own, having to disarm the alarm systems, having to loot and things like that, and how you can escape stealthily away from new players that are coming in, and even battle them if you want to. I wanted to see some PvP in this game as well, how you loot enemies, some of the things that they can potentially have. The hood, which for some reason wasn't on this version of the game. Will there be a hood? Will there not be a hood? I kind of feel like there should be one, but we didn't see it here, so some cool encounters that aren't scripted, and where 5 teams are potentially just plonked into this world and need to scavenge, explore, and try and kill each other. I would have loved to have seen them fail to disarm this alarm and see how much attention it actually attracts in this world. Because to me, yeah, there was a couple of zombie hordes walking around and doing their patrols, but it seemed really empty, dead. There wasn't really a lot going on. There wasn't a lot of noises in the background going on. It felt like we were the only people there. And that's not the direction that these developers are looking to go in from what I've gathered with the descriptions of the game and what they've spoken about. These scenarios give me a sense of what the game's all about and what I, the player, might expect to happen when I'm dropped into this world. Because at the moment, I don't know. Am I just going to be running around looting pointless shit every now and then I extract after? Like, what's the purpose? Better yet, what's the story of the day before? How does the world get into this situation and state? Can I do side quests? Can I do main campaign missions for these characters and different characters around us in the hideouts, wherever they are? Am I controlling a silent protagonist? Like, what's going on here? If Fantastic spent 10 minutes going through a main mission, going through a side quest, something to let us know what the stakes are in this game, what we're fighting for, something that will make me kind of care about the outcome, I'll be much more inclined to be invested in the story and the gameplay. But right now with what we've got, I still have no idea. But instead we've got 10 minutes of a walking simulator, looting through a few people's kitchen sinks and handbags. It's not good enough, and it's exactly why people, myself included by the way here, are very skeptical about the day before. The day before looks gorgeous though, I've got to say. The scenery, it gives me huge Last of Us and The Division vibes as they push through an overgrown city of New York that's been completely taken over by nature, completely abandoned as well. Even walking into the house as the sun goes down and then coming back out after we've done our different things to the weapon and it's pitch black. It looks great, and I think Fantastic have done a really good job, and it's an extremely graphically impressive game. However, the caveat to this as well is, what are the system specifications that this was recorded on? We don't know, we didn't get any confirmation of this, and that concerns me. This 10 minutes of footage was most likely recorded on a high-end system, producing a steady frame rate with a 4K resolution and ray tracing on. If I'm on my 2070 Super system, a very basic and average and pretty outdated system, am I going to be able to record, stream, and play this game at 60 FPS on 1080p settings? Or am I going to get shafted by the massive requirements of this game is going to prevent me to have this steady frame rate? It would have been great to have seen this game run and perform on a mid-end system and have this demo on a mid-end system, one that the majority of gamers are going to have at their availability. But again, we didn't see this, we didn't get this, and by the looks of it, we definitely didn't get that. And they haven't confirmed to us what systems these were on either, as far as I could see anyway. But if they have, let me know down below what they are, because I don't know. Another really worrying factor for me as well is that this game looks to be very graphically intensive with a huge open world. This shit takes a lot of processing power to play at a good frame rate and to not drop frames when there's loads of zombies coming out of nowhere, you're in PvP scenarios, entering big buildings and skyscrapers, and whatever that might be. Even that huge shopping mall that we'd seen, my PC is having a fit just thinking about processing all of that lighting and shadows and things like that just from the trailer. I'm concerned how well this game's going to be optimized for those mid-end and low-end systems, and I'm thinking that this could be a big reason why we've not really heard anything around what this was played on for one, but also around this game in general, because maybe optimization is a problem. I don't know. They even went to the extent of recording like 48 seconds of someone actually playing the day before and getting into these PvP scenarios that we wanted to see in this freaking 10 minutes of gameplay. Like, why is that not shown to us? Is there really that big of a problem with PvP that they won't show us? So they have to like record someone playing in these scenarios and not on a capture card so that maybe we can't see the imperfections and stuff. I don't know what the problem is or why they didn't show that. But again, that's a massive concern for me as well. Look, overall, I'm disappointed with what we've seen so far. I can't wait to explore the open world of New York, overgrown by nature, surrounded by zombies, disarming different alarm systems, looting different buildings, and hopefully doing some really interesting and well-designed missions as well. But what I can't get behind is the way this game is being marketed right now. It doesn't work. And this 10 minutes of gameplay was not what we really wanted. Like, we asked for gameplay, but I think Fantastic have taken it literally rather than like giving us a reason to get really hyped for this game. Let me know down below. But ultimately, this is my reaction to the 10 minutes of the day before gameplay. I needed to say this, to state it on the channel as well, that I'm fully behind this game. I really want it to do well, but at the same time, I'm extremely cautious about how much I'm being invested into this game before we've seen anything. I need to see proper gameplay, mission gameplay that's going to make me care about this game and want to play and pick this game up. That's what I'm waiting for before I make my decision on whether I'm going to be behind it or not. So we are going to have to wait and see. I think it's November the 11th that it's been pushed back by because of many reasons. I won't get into those in this video, but it again seemed very sus as to why they pushed it back. But I'm extremely excited for it nevertheless. But I'm not going to throw my eggs in one basket until we get some definitive gameplay and details about it. But leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed, subscribe if you guys are brand new, and we'll see you all next time.